In this season, we are going to close out the year with a bang. You're not going to want to miss any of the episodes that are coming up. Make sure that you're subscribed, tune in, stick with us. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. I am your host, John Espinosa. I am your host, John Espinosa, to the Leaders Leading Leaders podcast. Hey everyone, John here. Welcome to the Leaders Leading Leaders podcast. Today I get to open season 10. 10 seasons. I mean, it's an absolute dream come true. I'll just be very honest with you. Thank you all for continuing to listen in, for continuing to click on that subscribe button, for continuing to share these episodes with your family and friends. I hope that you are finding value, some takeaways, and just making each other better. That's what we're here to do in the Go Be Great community. So thank you very much. Today, we're going to talk about some of the upcoming episodes that are going to be within season 10. These are the openers, and I always like to tease you all a little bit about what's coming to make sure that you guys are tuned in. I do like to keep these episodes under 15 minutes-ish, very digestible content, so that way you all get what you need and you can get on with your day, because time is our most precious resource. So in this season, it just happened not only that it's season 10, but also, which is pretty significant, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that here in a sec, but also it's the end of the year. This is December in 2024, so we are going to close out this year with a bang. And I'm going to teach you guys a trick that I have used probably for the last 10 years. And December can be one of those months when we get lulled to sleep. The weather's changed. It's normally cold by now, so outside activities have slowed down. The light is getting shorter. The days are still 24 hours, but the light's getting shorter, and we'll talk about more about that time. Just the perception that the days are getting shorter, and you got to cram more stuff into the daylight time. But really, in all honesty, we still have 24 hours. We just lose that daylight, but in the end, we still have the same amount of time. So December is one of those months that we also can become distracted. We just got off of the Thanksgiving holiday. 3 weeks, we're finishing out. Maybe you're in school and the semester's wrapping up. Maybe your job for 2-3 weeks, you hit the ground running and then everything slows or stops that Christmas weekend going into that New Year's weekend. Or maybe you're just out there and you're like me and you see December as an opportunity to get a kickstart on the following year. So in this case, it's 2025. 2025 is right around the corner. So what I'm calling as a separation month. This is when we begin to separate ourselves. I look for any advantage that I possibly can, whether it's professional development, maybe it's family, maybe it's personal development, maybe it's looking how to get ahead of 2025 for your business, whatever that may be. December is separation month. So this month we are going to spend time really taking a deep dive into how we accomplish that, how we are able to separate ourselves, any little bit of separation. I'm telling you, 1 year you may only separate from your contemporaries by, say, a week. Even a day, right? But as you compound those months, those Decembers, and you look over, like I said, I've been doing this separation month for 10 years now, and I am that much more farther. Some years, I may only separate a little bit in December, but there are some years that I create massive separation from where I am now to where I am going. And when the new year hits, I've already changed, I've already implemented, I've already began the process. So I am that much farther ahead when everybody waits till January 1. That's what I hear a lot. Any time of exercise routine or eating habits or anything, professional development, maybe you're getting to start that business finally and you got everything in order and the first of the year is going to be when you start it. Let's go and do it today. Let's go and get it done today. I tell you, do not wait till tomorrow. I spent many years waiting, many years hoping that things would just happen. I finally woke up And I finally decided I needed to go make things happen. If I was going to continue to do the same thing that I have always done and expect different results, it wasn't going to get me to where I wanted to be personally. I wanted to be professionally. I wanted my family to be. We have to go and take the initiative. It's up to us. Hey everyone, John here. I wanted to jump on and quickly talk about my Kickstart the New Year Challenge. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you got a lot of irons in the fire and you're not really progressing, you're not getting anywhere, maybe you feel lost. I know I did. And over the past decade, I have been working on a coaching program to help myself, and now I want to give it to you. Head on over to thejohnespinosa.com, sign up. You're not going to want to miss it. You owe it to yourself to kickstart the new year. Get going now. Don't wait till January 1 when everybody else is going. Get ahead of the game. You owe it to yourself. Go be great. So let's talk about some of the episodes that we are going to have in this season that is going to help you out. The first one, we're going to theme around reflection and refinement. And this really is, I don't like to spend a lot of time looking backwards. However, it's important for us to identify what is working. Don't break things if they're working. That's another thing. People change their routines, and maybe you do have a decent exercise routine. Well, don't change that. Just continue to do it. That way you can focus your energy on something else. Again, that reflection time, what's working, what may need to just minor tweaks. I don't like to change big wholesale changes on things anyways. I think of it like as a golf swing. For any of you golfers out there, anytime my swing goes bad, I always go back to basics. I don't just totally change my golf swing because then that's going to throw everything off, right? So for me, small incremental changes, don't break what's working. Continue on, write it down, and then make sure that it's in front of you, and we're going to build on that. That's our competitive advantage. If something we are very good at and it's working, we're going to begin to separate ourselves. We pour more energy into that. We just stay consistent, and then we build and we build. So that's the first area, is reflection. And then what do we need to refine? Another topic we're going to talk about is gratitude and recognition. We say things to ourselves that we would not say to anybody else. And you all have heard me talk about this. Gratitude is an attitude. Some people have a gratitude journal. Some people have a gratitude walk. I was doing gratitude walks a couple of months ago. Every night I'd go out with Max, my dog, and I'd do a gratitude walk. And it doesn't need to be cheesy, right? I mean, yeah, I'm thankful for my house, and I'm thankful for, the cars that I get to drive, but it can be something very small. I'm thankful that I have a job to go to today. I'm thankful that my team that I work with is a bunch of rock stars. It's that mindset of being thankful for what we have, that positivity, making sure that we start there. It's great exercise in the morning, but we'll talk more about that. And then recognition. We need to be able to pause and recognize ourselves for the work that we've done, recognize others for the work that they've done. This season is all about gratitude. It's all about recognizing others. We get to spend time with our families. So let's make that time meaningful. If there's a fight going on or a quarrel, let's just solve it. I mean, I don't know about you, but things go on for way too long sometimes within our families or within our personal lives. And they wear us down. Let go of those. Now's the perfect month. We'll talk more about that. And then legacy. What is your legacy that you want to leave? I think of a legacy as, what do you want others to say about you at your funeral? Because at that point, we're done. All the work, all the people that we've impacted, we're done. So what would you like those people to say about you? What's the legacy that you want to leave with your family, that you want to leave at your work life, that you just want to leave? What do you want to be known for? What kind of person do you want others to talk about you? That's your legacy. So we'll talk about the importance of that. And then last but not least, we're going to future focus. So we're going to get ourselves moving forward. We're going to get ourselves already going. So when January 1 gets here, we're just that farther ahead of the game. This season, I'm excited. I really am. Season 10, very special for me. I promised myself that I would do this podcast for at least 1 year. This season represents a full year of this dream that I had. I remember my grandmother passed away almost a year ago, and at her funeral, I made a commitment to myself that I wasn't going to wait anymore, that I wasn't going to allow myself just to coast through life, that now was the time I needed to start giving back. Now is the time that I needed to stop telling myself I wasn't good enough. So this season 10 signifies a lot personally, professionally, and I am very thankful that you all are here with me on this journey, riding right along on this crazy dream of mine that I had to start a podcast. Thank you very much. Make sure that you're subscribed because you're not going to want to miss the episodes. It just continues to get better and better, I promise. I believe in you. Go be great. Talk to everyone later. Bye-bye. If you like what you're hearing, do us a favor. Click on that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up or leave a comment. That lets us know that what we are putting out benefits you. If you want additional information or resources or learn how to work with me, head on over to thejohnespinosa.com, because when we become better versions of ourselves, it helps us get others to where they're going. Go be great.